All right, so I use two camera systems. So the current camera systems that I'm using are the Fuji S mount system and the Sony E mount system. So just a couple of reasons why I use two systems is because they have different primary focuses. However, before I dive into that, the first thing I want to mention is that I like for the things that I get to have more than one function. So the tech that I'm interested in, if it has that flexibility, I like for it to serve a multi-purpose. So that way I feel like I'm getting the most out of my money and I feel like I'm getting the best bang for my buck at that time. So that is definitely a very important reason for me. Of course, each one is APS-C, so I prefer using a crop sensor. So that's what I really started with, we're getting into photography, and it has been working well for me since the beginning. So just wanted to also mention that. So the Fuji S mount system, for me, its primary focus is more on the photography side of things. However, I definitely use it for video as well. So I have the Fuji X-T4 and I also have the Fuji X-T30 Mark II. Anytime I want to do some, quick videos or videos that I know I'm not going to be talking for very long, then sometimes I'll reach for my Fuji cameras because I have the video planned out where I won't have to talk for a long period of time. I do have some reasons for that. So that's the primary focus for my Fuji cameras. So I actually started in the Sony E-mount system. I decided to go with the Sony FX30. So this is my second Sony camera that I've ever used, and I really enjoy the Sony FX30. Now on the technical side of things and marketing side of things, this is a primary video camera, although it can take pictures. So I pretty much purchased it for that reason, to do some serious long form, long talking videos. So when I need to do some long form videos, as well as I'm going to be talking quite for some time, I'm absolutely reaching for my Sony FX30 camera. And using this camera for that intended purpose have been a game changer for me, because for this camera, I don't have to worry about overheating because it has an internal fan and it has a unlimited recording time. So this type of camera right here is an absolutely must-have for me. Although it has a single shot only feature, I have still taken pictures with this, and it's also taught me to slow down just a little bit with composing and kind of like getting a vision of what I want the photo to be like or how I envision the photo to look. So yeah, that's pretty much why I use two different camera systems, but again, they can do both. So each one can do photography as well as videography. So if you want to check out more about, why I use these two cameras and why I use these two systems, then I'll have my video linked for you to check out if you're interested.